Confidence is something we all struggle with at some point. But where does confidence come from? How do we build it in a way that feels genuine and lasting? Claudia Oshry, comedian, podcast host, and social media personality, gets candid about her journey with self-image and how love played a role in shaping her confidence. I really want you to hear her story. Like, what would you say to someone who maybe doesn't want to go on a Ozempic because they're scared or whatever it may be, but like, what would you say with them?
So I feel like people don't like my answer because when I was like struggling with my self-image, I feel like I'm gonna cry now, sorry. So much of my confidence, I would say like all of it, came from the fact that I had a husband or a boyfriend at the time, fiance, who loved me so much. And he thought I was like the greatest thing. And so if he thought it, and look at him, like I love him so much. And so he thinks I'm so great. Like that's not that you should get your confidence from a man, whatever. But like I did, just to be loved so unequivocally by somebody who I think is so great. That gave me a lot of confidence. Like he thought I was the best. He thought I was the smartest. He thought I was the prettiest. So like I was, because his opinion is the only one that matters. But also like I look at him and I think of him as like so charming, attractive, like who wouldn't want to marry him? And he likes me? Like, oh my God, I must be like the greatest thing ever. And I really feel like so much of my confidence, and it's so funny because he says that he gets confidence from me, which I feel like really happy that it's a two-way street. But having a relationship that I felt really solid about, but also somebody who just loved me so much, really, it just made me believe like what he was saying. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What's interesting to me is just so much of how, whether it's body shaming we do to ourselves or that society does to us, how so much of it is built up around aesthetics and visuals, and how health and vitality are actually not based on simply visuals.
No, but I will say visually at the time, like if you were to just compare me visually now and me visually then, like I was very unhealthy. Like I had a lot of random medical issues that like a 25-year-old girl shouldn't be having. So I agree with you that like a lot of times we judge people's health based on their weight, and that's not the case for everyone. But to be clear, like it was the case for me.
Yeah.
Like I was not healthy. I did not walk to work. Like I was really like living a very inactive, unhealthy lifestyle. That's not the case for everyone you see who's overweight, but that was 1000% the case for me.
Yeah. And now what's the new schedule?
Oh, bitch. Well, now I'm pregnant, so like it's kind of reverted back. But so not pregnancy-wise, I just really like lead my day with little pockets of activity. I think that like going to meetings, going to work, like I'm always being like, okay, I'll walk. I worked out like before I got pregnant. I worked out like, 3 to 5 times a week. I would spend my weekends like doing things that I enjoy whilst being active, like going for walks in the park with Ben, just like making sure that I wasn't rotting in bed as much as I'm capable of, because I'm capable of a great deal of rotting. And then with meals, that's really where I probably struggled the most, but just trying to be a little bit more well-rounded. I feel like I eat like a 6-year-old. And so I do, like I eat rice and chicken fingers. And so just changing sometimes to like brown rice and grilled chicken, thinking a little bit more. But it's hard because I'm such a picky eater that, I'm not going to be making bronzino on the weekends with like a tapenade, That's never going to happen. I don't even know what tapenade is.